Yeah. Eat 'em up, yum yum. Eat 'em up, yum yum. Yo, what up, fam? It's your boy JC, the hip hop junkie. Vinyl Beats and Eats, you already know. Man, got a guest today. Pull this one, man. Kept trying. Man. I had to. But before we get into that, y'all know the food situation. We eat, tell you what it is and everything. Went out to, well, you already know, so fed this to our guests before, but I gotta say it, Pomona Fish Market. My guests wanted fish and chips, so you gotta get fish and chips. How to make sure. Wings, local spot, can't say the spot, but, wings. So with that being said, allow me to introduce my guest. It's an honor to have this man in the lab right here. DJ Icy Ice.
Yo.
Icy Ice. Man.
What up, JC?
Thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you for having me.
Man. Fam, y'all know, if you don't know, Ice has been doing it. Shit. Got a resume. You know, it's not new to this shit. Not new to this. A big staple here in LA. Man, thank you, man. Thank you for the years of music and just hearing you, spin and things you're doing and shit, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, thank you, man. It was good running into you at the Mayan, and yeah, man. Thank you for inviting me to be over here for your show.
Appreciate you, man. Ice, what you up to, man? What you been doing?
Bro, JC, man, just been living my DJ dreams, man. Playing all the time, playing events, playing gigs, traveling. But in this day and age, we got all this technology now, so we live streaming. Right. So I've been live streaming on Twitch, live streaming on TikTok.
Nice.
Just been building up communities. I got people tuning in. Yeah, I have a radio background. So, from 92.3 The Beat to Power 106 to Rick D's in the Morning to all of that, man.
I'm telling you, I told you.
Divine Forces Radio.
Staple.
But man, the new radio to me right now is live streaming,
radio
in the mix. Yeah. I mean, radio's still radio, man. I mean,
of course, but
radio is limited to where we're at geographically here in Los Angeles, or you'll get people checking in on satellite radio and things like that. But man, we're in this.
But mainstream radio ain't what it used to be, though. Ice.
It's not the same.
When y'all were doing it, just like we had the golden era of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
That was the golden era of radio.
Yeah.
I mean, all you guys were doing it. Babu,
the whole Junkies. Yeah, we were on both stations at the same time.
Yeah, and music was good. It was just, I could say honestly that was the golden era of radio.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know that it's nothing like that. It's sad when you have certain radio personalities on the radio that've been on for so long, and all of a sudden they're no longer there, and it's like the Fally Foul situation.
Mm-hmm.
That was some fucked up shit, man. But just in general, how it just went, we had Nick V on, and, he basically said kind of like, how it was, and, it's cold.
Yeah, I mean, like the Baker Boys, they're a staple, man. They've been running it here. But then even before like the Baker Boys, like shoot, all my 92.3 The Beat fam, we all got let go because of the merger or because we got bought out and things like that. So guys like Theo, out of a job. Julio G. K-Day Mixmaster Julio G out of a job, man, because of
And his fucking show was dope. Ruthless Radio, that shit was fucking dope, man.
And West Side Radio, man. West Side Radio, Ruthless Radio before that with Easy E. But yeah, man, like
West Side Radio, And I give mad respect to Julio. Just besides him being a K-Day and just a pioneer, but
his
show. he stood true to the West. Like,
Oh, he was
West Side
waving that West flag way before it was cool to wave it, you know?
Like holding it down, you know, and
Putting all our homegrown talent
Right.
out, man, and put them in the spotlight.
no, that shit was like, I thought that was fucking dope, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, those were the days, man.
Those are the days, man. So I miss radio as it was back then, and yeah, I mean it's crazy.
Gotta change with the times, right?
Definitely got to change with the times.
Like talking technology.
Yeah.
When we had the conversation, I told you, "Oh, you're gonna do vinyl," and you're like, "Oh shit, I didn't know," because nobody's doing vinyl anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody's digital.
I can still get down.
No, I'm not saying.
I can still get down with vinyl, but
It's like writing. I've said it before.
Bro.
These DJs, right? These ones that are digital and they're doing things. Don't let them fool you. They were spinning back. It's like riding a bike. They just get back on it.
I still collect, man. I
Yeah.
still buy records.
Oh, you still buy records?
I still buy records.
What are your favorite spots you go?
Man,
'Cause I have two.
I like going to. Well, I don't want to give up my spots, man, but yeah, I just like going to just
Certain spots.
certain spots where you're not thinking about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So the thrift stores, or like like I like going to, but it's when I go into other cities and then I go dig in. I love going to these spots and just finding those gems that are in these different cities.
When you collect, do you produce, make beats?
I don't produce, no. I never got into that side of the DJ.
Most DJs and most of the DJs from back then did, but when you go in, so when you go and get vinyl, do you go and get like just shit like, just say for instance, Johnson Crew or Craig Mack or something like that? Do you go and get stuff like that, or you go like dig for like soul stuff and or just anything across whatever comes across?
Bro, the fun of digging is it's just like you never know what you're gonna come across. So
I love that shit.
It's
You get
like
lost, right?
you get lost looking for stuff. Sometimes, a lot of times, I have a lot of these records already, but then I'll find a better copy or I'll find a cleaner copy or something.
Have you ever gotten to the point where
I just buy it again?
you forgot that you had it and you bought it and you're like, oh shit, or you know pretty much of everything you have?
I know pretty much what I have, So like,
Guess all the years of fucking blowing trees, man, not good. But I can. I just been. The reason why I said that is because it's happened to me a couple of times. I'm like, man, I fucking bought that shit already. No, but you're right. You get lost in it for like a couple hours, like, and just not even knowing. You're like, oh shit.
that's the fun of it, though, man.
No, it is.
Like, bro, like I was in Hawaii recently, and I was just shopping, going around these markets and stuff like that, and then I came across a spot, and I'm like, yo, I've never seen this spot. 45s, man. Like 25 cents, man. 25 cents, 50 cents.
Wow.
That's unheard of, man, because you go anywhere, it's like it's almost like 12-inch prices, man. Like $5.99, $6.99, $10.99.
Fucking vinyls are expensive now, Ice. Fucking expensive.
You'll find these little spots where, like in Hawaii, they don't value it.
Hey,
so they're
that's
whatever, $3 or $4 vinyls for $1 or whatever, like.
Wow. That's dope, Ice, because like you've gone around in different states and different parts of the world vinyl collecting. Like come across, fucking, like you said, Hawaii.
Yeah.
Or in another state, like, shit, I'm kind of jealous, man, because I only be right here. So, man, but that's fucking dope, though, man. That's dope.
That's the fun of being a DJ, especially even in the radio days that we're talking about, man. Like we used to we would go into a city like New York, and then we knew all the record reps, or the record reps would invite us over to their record offices, and then we'd go in there and dig in their vaults. They would have vaults of vinyl and CDs and cassettes at one point, and you just go in there and grab. You just go and grab whatever, man. That was like a dream.
No, it was, man. It was crazy because how you're saying that. When I promoted back in the day, shout out to Mad Pro.
Shout out to Mad Pro.
Nerve One, E1.
Yeah.
When I was with them cats, like you're saying, records, tapes, CDs, constantly just coming
always
through, and then. Like you said, you go to certain areas and you service certain record stores and they're like, oh, go ahead, don't worry about it. Go, you know, but you're right, man. It's fucking, yeah, you get lost. You get lost.
And then talking about those radio stations back then, man, it's like reps would come in galore and always giving you vinyl.
Right.
And then you're at a club. Especially if you're in a hot spot, man, like a hot club in LA, Hollywood, or whatever.
It was mandatory for us promoters to serve you.
You
guys.
promoters came in with vinyl, and then like us as the junkies, we would all be there as like 10 of us deep, and you guys are just like, okay, here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one. So not in addition to digging for records and digging at different places, I mean, we were just given records.
Any records that you just kind of like pushed away, like got rid of just because you had too much?
A lot, bro.
Yeah. Ice, you've been doing this since way back.
At one point, I owned a record store.
With all that promo, I know you had records galore.
So at one point, I owned a record store called Stax over in Cerritos. That was me.
Yo,
me, Silos, Mike Jew, like we were running that. Mark Love, all of us, we were running that spot.
That's why I like this shit.
Breeze, Gabriel, you know,
wow,
all of us, man. We were all running Stax at that time, man.
Fuck, that's crazy, fam. I used to go to Stax, man. Didn't know, man. See, that's why I like this shit. You know it. I don't prepare questions or anything like that because I find shit out like this. You prepare questions, you don't find out stuff like this. Organic right here. But yeah, yo, guys, that was crazy, man. That was like, fuck, the height of it.
So like with Stax, I mean, shoot, what was like my advantage over like a Fat Beats or Aaron's Records or any of these other spots? I mean, you know, people would always go in and sell their promos and things like that.
Right.
Bro, I was in the I was on the radio. I was doing like prime radio spots. I would get boxes of vinyl all the time, man. And then
you guys, you would also get like boxes delivered to your house.
Delivered to the house, yeah.
Fucking UPS be dropping. You'd wake up in the morning and
yeah, bro, like
fucking boxes.
That was when the music industry had a lot of money, man. So they were just printing up like copies, like it was nothing.
The promotion was off the hook, though, Ice. It was because like it was stupid, like wrapping cars.
Yeah.
For a promotion of an artist and
wrapping cars or like just postering up
everywhere,
every corner or every
I remember we would do like we would get the stickers of an artist and we put like 5 or 6 of them and put them in one spot, like and then the posters and everything.
Man,
that was fun.
Fun story, man. Like we used to do Variety Arts Center in downtown LA in the early 90s, man. That was we used to call that spot the Source. This is when Unity was going on, and this is when, you know, like
Unity,
all these different things. But then my man Tommy Gunn used to work for Loud Records, and he would just get rolls and rolls of stickers. And so his job is to go and promote these stickers everywhere, give out stickers and things like that. What's that?
Steve Rifkin, right?
Yes, Steve Rifkin. Yeah, Loud Records.
Right.
But man, we'd also take those stickers and then kind of Shaolin style, like throw it and then it would just land on a person and then it was on their back.
And they'd be walking around
and they'd be walking around the club all night with it. But the best promotion was kind of throwing it Shaolin style, like ninja style, and then it lands on the girl's ass right here, right on the butt cheek or whatever, and they're just walking around the whole club all night. And that's your promotion because dudes are looking at ass.
Yeah.
Dudes are looking at ass, and you're promoting your record at the same time, man.
That time, like I said, and the promoting thing was going like mad crazy.
Yeah.
Like even on the street, you know, in certain areas in LA, it was just like fucking everywhere. And you know, from like you being the DJ, right, and working with different shows.
Mm-hmm.
Who was pretty much the one that you really enjoyed working with?
Well, in terms of shows or in terms of
radio on like back then, like you were on Power 106, you were on Rick D's, and you were on Theo 92.3. Out of those 3, like who do you say pretty much that you? I'm not saying that you didn't like any other one any less, but one that you really.
Bro, the biggest, like I gotta give props to my man Julio G because he's the one that put me on.
Okay.
It was Julio and Tony G. They were together.
Fucking legend.
And they had just taken over Ruthless Radio. Rest in peace, Easy E. He had passed away just around that time, and then it was their idea to put on LA DJs, bring in LA DJs to come in and rock the sets.
Right.
I was one of those DJs, the Beat Junkies. We were all like featured on Ruthless Radio, which eventually became Julio's show, man.
Right.
But yeah, Julio eventually got it to Friday nights, and then from Friday nights, he became every day in the afternoons.
Right.
But yeah, man, I mean, that basically Ruthless Radio became West Side Radio.
So he opened the door for you.
He opened the door for me, the Beat Junkies, all of us. And then,
that's dope.
But I got to meet Dr. Dre to Ice Cube to everybody in that time because Julio was pushing everybody, man. Everyone from the Bay to LA up to
all West Coast.
All West Coast. Anything West Coast.
He was on that E40 shit way before everybody was.
And then especially Chicano rap and all of that, man. Like these guys put them all on, man.
Yeah, you're right.
The Mexicans, everybody, man. Like
Mexicans were dope, man. They were dope. I remember that. Yeah, they had that. It was I-Man, right?
Yeah.
And then what was the other cat that
Blaxican and all of them,
yeah. No, that was the shit though. But yeah, man. Yo, pretty much wanted you to come and hang out.
But yeah, I love doing Julio's show, but I connected with also Fidel Rodriguez, who eventually we started Seditious Beats on 92.3 The Beat.
Oh.
But that was in the George Bush era, and then they were like, oh, okay, anything seditious against the country or whatever, okay, we're going to shut it down. So yeah, we changed Seditious Beats to Divine Forces Radio, DFR, and then we pushed it over to KPFK, and we had a good 11, 12 year run on KPFK.
Dope. That's a long run, though.
It's a long run, man.
That's a long run. Yeah, that's fucking...
But myself, Breeze, Ortor, Counter-Strike, we were the DJs along with Fidel on KPFK.
See, this is what you get right here, fam. This is what you get when we just hang out and shit. But pretty much, wanted you to just come and hang out with us. Bullshit. That's it.
Man, appreciate you.
Hang out, like some bullshit, some friend shit, you know?
Yeah.
Not no fucking talk show shit, you know? Just hang out, bullshit, shoot the shit. With that being said, though, can you let our family know what you thought of the meal?
Oh, bro, this meal is on point, man. This red snapper's legit.
That's
legit.
We do it for you, fam. So, Pomona Fish Market. Been more than a few times already, so it's locked in. It's solid. But yo, like I said, I just wanted you to come and hang out with us. Bullshit. Get our fans to know who you are.
Man, I appreciate you,
bro. Fam, fucking legend right here, man. We fuck with a lot of legends up in here. We do. As you can see through all the episodes and stuff like that, I'm blown by it. But yeah, we're out here, just trying to, like I said, do it for y'all and do it for the DJs and producers.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
This guy right here, DJ Icy Ice, man. Yo.
JC, appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Fam, you already know. Go get something to drink, go get something to eat, go to the bathroom, roll one up. We about to be back right now. DJ Icy Ice. He's gonna fucking spin some shit for us, man. Yeah. We don't know, but I'll tell you right now, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. It's your boy JC, the hip hop junkie, Vinyl Beats and Eats, DJ Icy Ice, holding down the fucking West Coast. Yeah, that's right. Everybody, that link, Instagram, that's where we go. You already know. Say it over and over. Stories. That's where you catch DJ Icy Ice.
Right on.
One love.
Yeah.
Eat 'em up, yum yum.